And now let's dive into our featured story of the day and discuss Bitcoin OG, who called the 2021 all-time high, seeing a $600,000 Bitcoin price action by the year 2026. Let's break this down, and if just joining us, make sure to pump the likes, to pump the stream. We greatly appreciate it, family. Bitcoin will see a minimum of $200,000 per coin in the coming years and could even pass $500,000, according to popular crypto analysts. Let me know if you agree or disagree with that sentiment. In his latest update on long-term Bitcoin price action, advisor and early Bitcoin evangelist Tor Demeester put Bitcoin at up to $600,000 per coin by 2026. Let's go. Bitcoin hitting 50,000 this week comes amid renewed belief in higher levels yet to come. Bullish Bitcoin price arguments focus on a cathartic effect of both April's block subsidy halving and the newly launched spot Bitcoin ETFs. While the former reduces the emissions of new Bitcoin, the latter is already exerting additional pressure on the available supply. So for Tor Demeester, the macroeconomic factors are on the radar. Quoting him here, in 2021, Bitcoin topped 69,000. That's right, that was on November 10th. How many of you were here in crypto, especially in Bitcoin, at this time? Seems like yesterday, right? Let me know. Quoting him here, I'm targeting 200 to 600,000 per coin by 2026. Fueled by trillions of dollars in global bailouts / stimulus, as he shared here on X. Of banks and governments, for example, U.S. government today is already spending more on interest payments than on their military. Only way to keep going is to print an ocean of money, which ultimately means the purchasing power of the dollar is mathematically guaranteed to go down, while the purchasing power of Bitcoin is mathematically guaranteed to continue to rise, as it has been for the past 15-year bull run for the King Crypto. Now, a series of subsequent comments on X reference systemic problems in the U.S. banking system and the government's future obligation to supply liquidity to halt their decline. And I even shared yesterday, we're going to have another regional banking crisis, as Arthur Hayes pointed out, which can drive Bitcoin soaring potentially to $1 million per coin. But anyways, this reflects a process that is already ongoing, with reporting on potential risk asset price volatility hitting in March as a result, which we know is right around the corner, a couple of weeks out. And asked where he expected Bitcoin to hit its next multi-year peak, Demeester added that anywhere from 2025 onward is possible. And on the topic of mainstream interest, so far lacking, despite Bitcoin being up nearly $12,000 in under a month, he argued that 50,000 represents a watershed. That's right, quoting him here, I expect for retail to start waking up soon. Remember, there is no fever like Bitcoin fever. Now, how many of you got Bitcoin fever? Holla at your boy. Demeester is well known for his decade-long contributions to the Bitcoin sphere. In 2019 and 2020, he correctly predicted the most recent Bitcoin all-time high between $50,000 and $100,000 per coin. Notorious trader sees entire market going lower. Let's switch it up to Crypto Capo, probably the biggest bear for the past year, which we tend to make fun of here on the channel, but nonetheless, one bearish voice continues to stand out in his latest analysis shared with Telegram channel subscribers. We have Crypto Capo warning that the 50,000 mark represented a turning point of a different kind. Quoting him here, I was bullish short term from 40,000 because there were possibilities of reaching 50. It got hit. Now what? I am expecting a rejection of Bitcoin from the 50,000 level while the alts keep pumping more, forming a divergence. After that, the entire market should reverse. Now, I want to make it clear that I disagree. I don't think we're going to reverse anytime soon. I think 40 is the new 20, and we're currently closer to 50 at the time of this recording. So a price target of 12,000 is pure idiocracy, in my humble opinion, but I'd love to know your thoughts, family, in the comments. And what are your thoughts surrounding Bitcoin OG, Tor Demeester, calling for a price target of between 200 and 600,000 per coin by the year 2026? Can you see 600,000 materializing? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments right down below. Me personally, my price target for the cycle peak, which I believe is going to occur in 2025, is anywhere between 222,000 and 500,000 per coin. But again, that's between now and 2025. So by 2026, is 600,000 possible? Anything's a possibility, especially with unprecedented money being printed, and especially with the deficit in the United States currently surpassing $34 trillion. And that's not going to slow down anytime soon. What if the dollar were to hyperinflate? sometime sooner than later. Kind of like the Argentine peso experiencing right now, or the Nigerian naira. That's why Bitcoin continues breaking out to all-time highs in all these different countries around the world. Why? Because it's just basic math, right? The more money you print of this fiat crap slash tulip mania slash Ponzi scheme, right? The more in inflation the poor is going to have to pay, which is the way they tax the poor, unfortunately. What's the escape valve? What's the escape hatch? How do you unplug from the matrix and protect yourself against these CBDCs, which are coming down the pipeline, which is state-controlled programmable money by central bankers? You stack sats, you never look back. And if you can stack sats, continue to hodl, you got this, family. I believe in you. Just keep stacking sats until the wheels fall off, because eventually, with this money printing, the wheels will fall off. Let me know your thoughts, family. $600,000 Bitcoin by 2026. Holla at your boy.